Hey everyone, so you just dropped a ton of cash on a shiny new graphics card, only to realize it's louder than your old vacuum cleaner and runs hotter than a summer sidewalk? Yeah, that's the exact frustration I had when I first upgraded to the RTX 5070 Ti. But after testing the GIGABYTE GeForce RTX 5070 Ti AERO OC 16G, I've got to say, it actually keeps its cool without sounding like a jet engine. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this thing is built for silence. GIGABYTE's WINDFORCE cooling system uses 3 fans with alternate spinning, which basically means the airflow is smoother and quieter than your average blower-style card. I've had cards that sound like a hairdryer on full blast, but this one? Even under heavy gaming loads, it stays under 60 decibels. That's quieter than most desktop fans. If you're sitting in a quiet room trying to focus on a late-night gaming session, this makes a huge difference. Now, let's talk performance. This card is powered by NVIDIA's new Blackwell architecture and comes with 16 GB of GDDR7 memory on a 256-bit interface. That's not just extra headroom, it's a game-changer for high-res textures and ray tracing. I ran Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K with max settings and DLSS 4 in balanced mode, and I still got over 90 frames per second. That's smooth enough to enjoy the visuals without feeling like you're watching a slideshow. And DLSS 4? It's not just upscaling, it's frame generation that actually feels responsive, not laggy like some older tech. Another big plus is the PCIe 5.0 support. If you're running a newer motherboard like an Intel Z890 or AMD X870, this card is ready to take full advantage of the bandwidth. I noticed faster load times in games like Starfield and even slight improvements in texture streaming. It's not a night and day difference, but it's definitely noticeable when you're loading into a large open world. The build quality is solid too. GIGABYTE used a metal backplate, which not only looks premium but also helps with heat dissipation. The AERO design isn't just for show, it actually improves airflow through the card. And the RGB lighting? It's subtle, not over-the-top flashy. You can customize it through their RGB Fusion app, but it stays tasteful enough that it won't clash with your setup. Thermals are where this card really shines. Even after hours of gaming, the GPU temp stayed around 70 degrees Celsius under full load. That's impressive for a triple fan card, especially one that's not taking up half your case. I've had cards that hit 85 degrees Celsius or higher, which can lead to thermal throttling. Not here. It just keeps chugging along without breaking a sweat. One thing to keep in mind, this card is big. It's 12.9 inches long, so make sure your case has enough clearance. I had to double-check my fractal design Meshify C before installing it. Also, it's a 3-slot design, so if you're running a tight case with limited expansion slots, you might run into issues. But if you've got the space, it's worth it. Now, let's talk power. The RTX 5070 Ti is a powerhouse, but it does draw more juice than previous gen cards. You'll need at least a 750W PSU, and make sure it's a quality unit. I upgraded to a Corsair RM850X to be safe, and it's been running flawlessly. If you're still on an older PSU, this might be the push you need to upgrade that too. Pros-wise, the cooling is top-notch, the performance is smooth, and the build feels premium. The only real downsides are the size, it's a beast, and the power draw, which isn't a deal-breaker but something to plan for. If you've got the case space and a solid PSU, this card is a fantastic upgrade. So if you're tired of your GPU sounding like a jet engine or throttling under load, the GIGABYTE RTX 5070 Ti AERO OC is definitely worth a look. It's not the cheapest option out there, but when you factor in the performance and the cooling, it's a solid investment for 4K gaming and future-proofing. Check the link below if you want to see the latest price and specs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.